I cheated 1,000 times at home. I cheated 2,000 times at school. I cheated 2,000 times at work. I cheated 4,000 times in environment. I cheated 5,000 times in love. I cheated 6,000 times in self. I cheated 7,000 times in life. I cheated 8,000 times on God. Cheating is a bad action that leads you to a wrong direction. I cheated at home by doing a lot of responsibilities and I forgot to take care of myself as a result of getting ill easily. I cheated at school through cheating on activities, assignment, and quizzes, and even on exams. Aside from ease, I enrolled myself to a course where my passion sacrifices due to lack of financial. I cheated at work by saying I love my work and we're afraid to have fun, but I didn't enjoy that kind of job. I cheated on environment by disposing my garbage improperly and posting I love nature for the sake of reactions through social media platforms. I only doing that on words, not only in action. I cheated on love by loving someone who doesn't feel the same way as I do, and I guess that one-sided love can mentally destroy you. I cheated on self by just keep going on, even though that I'm suffering from blacks. I cheated on life by pretending that life is okay and will be okay, even if it's not easy. I cheated on God by keeping promises that will break later and by doing immoralities. So don't cheat because a home is a place that one to live in. However, a home is something more special than that. A home is a place where you feel comfortable. A home is built with a family. A home provides you with a community that will always be there for you. A home tells us about a character as a long narrative about their background and personal history in a more interesting fashion. Home is not just a house, it is a place. A house is just like a shelter where you live but you don't love it. Home is where you love to live in because you have your belongings in it. Your toys that you grown up with, your childhood memories, and many more things. Even if you move to another house, you still have these things which will remind you of other homes that you have lived in. The perfect home is a place where a person feels safe not only from the elements but also from all the worries and troubles of the outside world. As an 8-hour school day filled with laughter and joy and spent with your friends and classmates, school is the temple of learning and a training ground for future citizens. Education is an essential part of our lives. We are nothing without knowledge, and education is what separates us from others. The main step to acquire education is enrolling oneself in a school. School serves as the first learning place for most of the people. Similarly, it is the first part in receiving an education. School is our second home where you spend most of the time. Above all, it gives you a platform to do better in life and also builds your personality. You feel blessed to study in one of the most prestigious and esteemed schools of the city. In addition, your school has a lot of assets which makes you feel fortunate to be part of it. But the school didn't teach us on how to love ourselves. The natural world as a whole or in a particular geographical area, especially as affected by human activity. The environment gives us countless benefits that we can repay our entire life. As they are connected with the forest, trees, animals, water, and air, the forests and trees filter the air and absorb harmful gases. Plants purify water, reduce the chances of flood, maintain natural balance, and many others. The environment has a complete cycle to maintain the proper balance of the earth. A healthy environment supports in growing and nurturing the living and non-living things on the earth. The existence of our healthy life depends on the environment, which maintains nature's balance. So, it is very essential to keep our environment clean to live a healthy and peaceful life. It is important to save our environment and maintain nature's balance for the existence of life. Recording yourself can help you tell a story, but my self-narration is no one. The self is an individual person as the object of its own reflective consciousness. Since the self is a reference is necessarily subjective, the sense of having self or selfhood should, however, not to be confused with subjectivity itself. Self-concept is generally thought of as individual perceptions of our behavior, abilities, and unique characteristic, a mental picture of who you are as a person. Maybe you have a hard time finding yourself, but it's okay. The time will find you as you find yourself for better. As humans, we have the ability to see ourselves from the outside, and all through life we try to see what others see, and ourselves revolves around the generalized other. How we can act around others depends on the image we feel they have toward us. Some people think one should stay all their life in the same job, whereas others advocate changing jobs from time to time. People tend to differ when it comes to the opinion whether one should change job frequently. On the one hand, many people think one should keep doing the same job all throughout their life, where others advise that's not the way to go. For many people, the biggest benefit of working lies in the process less on our responsibility. Through working, people learn how to be responsible first to themselves, then to their families and the society. To sum up, working to most people are although difficult. Therefore, I would advise anyone to find a suitable work for themselves because working is the best way through which they can enjoy life. The word work is more general than job, whereas job is a specific occupation or profession. Work refers to general efforts and activities done to accomplish a goal. Work can be done both inside an official job and outside our job. A job is a regular and official activity that you do and receive a salary for your activity. Career is the total progression of your professional life. It can include many different jobs or over the years. Love is a force of nature. However much we want to, we cannot command, demand, or take away love, any more than we can command the moon and the stars and the wind and the rain to come and go according to our whims. We may have some limited ability to change weather, but we do so at the risk of upsetting an ecological balance we don't fully understand. Similarly, we can stage a seduction or mount a courtship, but the result is more likely to be infatuation or two illusions dancing together than love. Love is an intangible feeling that makes us vulnerable to danger, pain, and suffering. However, love is the foundation of friendship. It brings us together and promotes cooperation. Friendship and cooperation is usually contaminated by betrayal and lies. The people we love can easily manipulate our trust. Falling in love is like holding a candle. Initially, it lightens up the world around you, then start melting and hurt you. Life is a characteristic that distinguishes physical entities that have biological processes, such as signaling and self-sustaining processes, from those that do not, either because such functions have ceased or because they never had such functions and are classified as inanimate. The actual meaning of life is to fulfill your purpose in life and accomplish your goals. What I mean by this is everyone has a purpose of why they are living. None of us will be here if we all didn't have a purpose. Life is the feeling you get after cleaning out your room to perfection. Life is realizing that not everyone in our lives is meant to stay and understanding that the important ones will remain in the long run. Life is having a faith that everything has a purpose and we will be okay in the end. The most important fact about God is that He is the one who loves you with the love you never dream of. His love is burning inside His heart and all He wants to do is overwhelm you with His amazing love. God is real and He loves you in a way that is absolutely mind-blowing. He is truly full of compassion for you and He longs to hold you in His tender and almighty arms of love. He is not against you or angry with you. God is the one who designed all the stunning beauty in nature and who made us intelligent and creative beings just like Himself. This is a huge stumbling block for many people, but you can know who God is. If you didn't recognize this reality, you did not create yourself. Evolution did not create this overwhelming beauty. It did not create itself. We have been created by our glorious and awesome Maker. He is the source of eternal love, love that doesn't change, love that cleanses and completely renews us, love that embraces us, and thanks to Jesus Christ, make us beloved children of God. No one's perfect, and the aforementioned activities on the blog taught me to do what is right by time, places, and circumstances. We made mistakes, but we can avoid it by doing what is right from wrong. That surely we can happy and we will be okay.